Yes, making it happen in a new section of the house. Hello, happy Friday the 13th. Happy Venus's Day, sweeties. Hello. Oh, how I wish that this was like the two-way capacity so I could hear like maybe both people that are there live with me around the world going, yes, girl, you got it. Hello, hello. I'm going to make sure that I can actually like pop into the chat in just a second, but I really feel that desire, that need to just jump right into the love. And I'm going to light our ritual candle. Thank you for your patience, sweethearts. It's so good to see you. And strike this wooden match, which is so pretty, by the way. Look at my new awesome matches. And light our ritual candle to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening. It needs a second match today. And we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. How very sweet it is, honeys. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm going to place this where you can see it nicely. Isn't that a gorgeous, beautiful candle today? I just felt the need to go a little extra and celebrate with like a nice statement candle. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to pull the mic just a tad closer and say hello. How are you? So many happy things to share with you all. I want to just look really quick at our chat via my other portal so I can make sure, just forgive me for a second, you're going to hear a little squawk. I want to make sure that I can actually hear and see. Hello. Hi, sweethearts. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. Hi. Thank you for your patience today. It was a little bit extra. I feel so excited and happy though, because I learned some technical stuff today that's been really holding me back for like 2 years. I learned some digital fancy things that I'm so excited. I've just needed to kind of up my digital game, and I've been having a blast figuring stuff out. So minutes before our regularly scheduled broadcast at 12:30, I figured out this new way to compress a file. Like this is the new sexy for me, learning how to compress a file in a new way. I've been compressing files for a long time, but I learned a new way, and I just feel like it's giving me so many new possibilities. But all of that kind of like goes into what's happening over in my witchcraft club on the Big P on Patreon, which there's a 46-minute video that I created that has our collective reading in it. I get to show in depth a few different decks. I get to take you on a fun field trip to my happy place, to my local art store. And I got to do a little mini haul and show you the things that I'm using, because I'm actually like hand painting postcards, because my witchcraft club is so nice and sort of like very sustainable size right now. So I'm actually hand painting the postcards that I'm sending out to folks over there. The whole witchcraft club is going to be able to see this video, and then parts of the witchcraft club with the Veiled Magic postcard tier and the Sacred Sweethearts tier that actually receive the postcards and stickers will see a deeper dive. So the whole coven can be part of that little field trip. I really wish that I could have kept that camera on the whole time. I had a really lovely pink-haired witch helping me at my favorite art supply place, and a really big priority that I finally uploaded. It's unlisted on my YouTube channel, but I uploaded it there, and it will be exclusive for my witchcraft club. I need to scamper off and do that. I'm really hanging on in a beautiful way that feels really right for me to doing our broadcasts here every Friday. It's been such an important part of my life and the bones and foundation of the work that I'm creating here. Yes, I think it's highly disruptive to my YouTube channel, totally and completely. I don't think YouTube wants people to just be like solely popping on and doing whatever they want. They want uploaded videos that they can monetize and crank out and are sort of like evergreen. And so I'm always staying really aware of how we can stay connected in this way. I love this work, and I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on until somebody shows me a different way. I'm hanging on. But what I'm really turned on by now is editing and weaving together those videos, especially because I'm so honored to be doing work with the Indie Deck Review. And that's just feeling so wonderful to me. I'm so grateful to that delicious, what I consider to be a coven. I'm not telling you everybody's a witch over there, but there's some key people that are witches and witch identified. So I call it a coven. And I hope that that's not overstepping to say that. We're going to have brunch together on Sunday via Zoom. It's such a fabulous group of mystics and powerful folks. A really wonderful circle that I'm loving being part of. And it's giving me these sort of bones to my practice because I love to shine that light out. Sweeties, I didn't wash off my magic 13 on my hands yet. But I'm absolutely loving that it's Friday the 13th. So let us gather our energy and welcome to a new part of my house. This is a new view of my house near my fig tree that I've had since I was, I think, 21 years old. I got this fig when I was 21 years old. In 2016, we popped one of them into the ground in our backyard. We thought to ourselves, well, we've been here for 14 years. We might, you have to stay really light. But it's taken off. It's taller than our house now. It's only a single story house, but it's taller than our house. And this one remains potted in here. And I just absolutely worship this baby. So I had to bring you with my sweet friend, my little fig back here, and just operate in a new way because I have a couple of kids that have jobs now and they're out of the house. So I can creep back out of the bedroom. Oh, I wish I could turn this camera around and show you Juniper right now back there in the windowsill. I have an open floor plan, so we're right in the center of my house, and it feels so nice to spread my wings and be back here again. Sorry that you have to look at my modem in the corner and a few other things, but hey, um, it's a come as you are, isn't it? So, sweeties, I just want to make sure that there's no technical challenges and that you can actually hear me. Hello. Hi, Celeblin. Sweetheart, can you hear me? I just want to make sure because I see this Sister Sirius NY. I love you so much. I'm loving seeing all those 13s. Hi, Jackie. Love you so much. Oh, my goodness. Olivia's here in Fettle Witch. This is so fun. Hi, Claire. Hello. It's good to see you. And hello, Weehoo. I'm your comfort person. I am thrilled to be that. I am a person who like just a really physical beast. And so the thought of being your comfort person makes me happy. Even if you're talking to somebody else in the chat, that would happen to me that you were actually chatting with someone else. Hello, Juliana. Hello, Mamali. Stephanie's here. I hope you're feeling better, cutie. Hello, Carolyn. Oh my goodness. I'm loving seeing the folks that are here that are also in my witchcraft club over on Patreon because I'm about to just knock your boots off with a really special video that I'm super excited about. And it has taken me to the brink of the sanity with how to upload it. And I've figured out some really cool things. So, sweethearts, that'll happen directly after our broadcast. So I've got a little clock over on the side and I'll be watching because we'll get together for a little less than an hour today, cuties. And just enjoy each other and have some fun. I'll show you some beautiful things. Sweeties, there's so many gorgeous things happening in witchcraft now. And a lot of it filters into my life via tarot. And I've got some gorgeous tarot to throw for you. Feel so free to use our chat and super chat functions. If you'd like your own bespoke card, I'll do our Tarotscopes if nobody pops in that way. And let's get into our bodies. The moon is in Libra and it's Friday the 13th. Let's have some fun and be witches together, honey, because I don't want to skip anything. So let's boogie. All right. I have something I need to grab though. I'm excited to tell you because you probably need this reminder yourself. Grab something lovely to drink. Mine's right over there. I'll be right back, cuties, okay? So just stay groovy and enjoy seeing me in my shorts. Oh, yes, I've got queen size water, sweethearts, and I hope you have something gorgeous to drink because it is just essential with everything that we're enduring in the world that we have lots and lots of hydration. I've been thinking about my body a lot. I've been thinking about your body a lot. And of course, I've been thinking about our body constantly. And witchcraft means more to me now than ever. And I thought I was a pretty obsessed witch before. So I'm really just thrilled to center the energy of my body and bring you just a little closer. There we go. And remind you to move in any way your body is able to face the direction of north. The element of earth. Earth is our home. It's our us. It's our body. It's the cave. It's bones. Say it with me, bones. Guardians of the watchtowers of the North Earth, be here now. We turn now in any way our body is able to the direction of east, the element of air. Air. Venus is air for those Libras out there. Air. Our psychic ability, our ability to know that if we can dream it, we can be it. Air. The breath of life. The in-breath of hope. And the exhale of that which no longer serves us. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east, air, be here now. We turn now in any way our body is able to the direction of south, the element of fire. Fire is our blood magic and passion, the root of our body. Everything that we've been through and endured and triumphed through, the scars, the wounds, the ideas of how to claw our way out and in, our sex, and the magic that lives in it. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south, fire, be here now. We turn now in any way our body is able to the direction of west, the element of water. Water, which is life, the core of our existence, is aqueous and has information of our past and the way that we spiral and circle to present and into the future self through water. The droplets that have so much information and are teaching us so much, especially in these times. Water is our ancestors' dreams of us, their tears, their sweat, the nectar of their body, the seed, the amniotic fluid from which we're born. Guardians of the watchtowers of the West, water. Be here now. We coil now like a snake into the center of our altar, where we encounter ourselves and each other and spirit, all the same. For we are spirit and spirit is us. You are spirit. You're my spirit and I am yours. Spirit of life, great mystery. Be here now. I sound this bell and activate our spell. Sweetheart loves moon babies, cute hearts. We are now between worlds, and it's just more exquisite always, in all ways. I enter this space in perfect love and perfect trust. We are now behind the veils where everything exists at once. Lovely. So nice. So early cheers. Let's drink to that. I can't believe I came to the table without my water. I guess it's just to show off that I'm a human and show off that I'm hanging out in the middle of my house in shorts, calling in the corners, casting our circle now with you and for you. I have this sensation that reminds me of before the pandemic, where I was like in this corner of my house, over that corner, feeling like I was working my way around my house towards a really specific goal. And now I know that things are shifting and we may return to our bedrooms once again as things continue in these days to develop. But at this moment, my kids are at work and the gym and all those things are out in the world. I've got another driver in my house. They literally drive away in a car now. What the fuck? Who is she? And that is something that's happened with you and before your eyes. Wow. So you're my comfort creature too, sweethearts. I just want to say hey really quick because I feel like I saw some happy colors pop up. Thank you so much, Ray. I'm so happy to pull you a card in just a few minutes because we're going to get into the tarot bit very quickly. And hello, Juliana. Yes, you need insight on expressing yourself more publicly. You came to the right witch. I am so happy to support that, honey, because I know what it is to be out. And I'm very happy to share what this circle is in the world and shine this light that's growing on other people. So thank you. I'm so happy to pull you a card, sweetheart. And Cole, I love you so much. Magic numbers for Magic Mama. I love you, Cole. Oh, thank you so much. I love you so much. Looking for a card for some weekend guidance. Love you and this whole coven. We do too, Cole. And if I have your consent, Cole, I'd like to actually talk a little bit about something that you sent me. Juniper said yes. Please tell me you heard that just now. So there's no pressure, Cole. I just want you to know that I have the ability to share some fabulous wisdom. Juniper, once again, really big meows. Juniper is normally like a trilling creature. That's 3. All right. 4. You want magic numbers? 5. Junie? I love it. You get a high five from Juniper, and you know both of my hands have been stamped and marked with lucky 13 today. So, Cole, I don't want you to feel any pressure because what you have created, it's a taste of something that I know could be like a very serious offering in either a book or a workshop, whatever you're thinking of. But I would love to share that with the Coven. It's informed me so deeply. I'd like to actually utilize that as like part of this dive into tarot that we're doing today. Is a really tarot specific lucky 13 party today. Cole, you do not have to say yes. If I see nothing from you, then I know that that's a let's wait and see. But I know what Juniper's vote is. And sweetheart Bonnie, thank you so much for your kind donation. Communicating with others, how to say no when others pressure to do more. Wow, that's a lot. Hello, Carrie. Hello, baby Reckon. It's so good to see you. Oh my goodness, I love you so much. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you, Cole. But honestly, no pressure. But I love Juniper. Thank you. Yes, Junie is just giving you so much love. Oh my goodness, I know. How is that? No, Juniper is normally like a back of the throat. Have you ever heard that with the Siamese black cat? You know, black cats, they say, and this is something that Maritza Rubio taught me because they're like a major, major cat woman. That black cats have the core of Siamese in them, and Siamese are such talkers. Oh, Juniper embodies that. But I swear, they hardly ever meow like that. But when I'm making a video or I'm live streaming, somehow they find something to really like meow. It's very like meow in quotes, right? All right, sweetheart. So the poetry and magic of incredible Cole D's genius, the tarot expansion, the magical expansion that they're going through deserves to be shared with others. And I'm inviting them to do that in the magical space after they consume the video that I just created for my witchcraft club. To chat about it and bring it up in comments over there on Patreon, which I'm just super excited to see. But also, Cole, hold it tenderly. If you're not called to share, don't, because that means it's welling into something that's a different kind of offering. So, oh, we witches, we don't get off easy when it comes to information or sharing our magic. We have to really serve our guardians and guides in the wisdom and how we're called to share. So it's no small thing, Cole. So just don't feel forced into it by me. However, sweethearts, I would love to share with you a few of the really, really incredible things that Cole has shared with me. And give me just a moment. Let me see how it pops up. Cole and I, if I may be so bold, have something really special in common. And I hope that this is out information, Cole. Would you like to say in the chat how we share something really special in common? I just want to make sure that I'm not overstepping because I think of it as like I talk about it a lot for myself. It has to do with numbers, and you spoke of magic numbers. So Cole and I have something really special in common, and I don't want to do any outing. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. So Cole popped in and said, our soul card is the Hermit, Soul Path 9. It's so real. And Cole is a person who's highly, highly educated across many modalities that exist in the realms of like academics and professional genius and tarot genius. They're expanding their tarot tongue, their tarot dialect right now. And they put together something. I'm going to share a bit of it. And this is our poetry selection for the day, things that Cole has shared here. And I just want you to know, like, really put your ear to the ground with what Cole is sharing in the world, and put your ear to the ground and your nose to the wind of how they're developing. Know that I'll be there first in line for however this is developing. There's some fabulous things that Cole shared with another community that they're involved with. And I want to give you just a taste of the genius that they're coming through with for the Hermit card, which we're going to show in detail in other decks in just a moment. Gorgeous. Cole was saying, and Juniper meows again for the 6th time, that they've learned about 7, their favorite major arcana card, Key 9, the Hermit. They have been studying tarot history lately, Cole said, and found out some cool stuff about the card and how it developed. Firstly, they attached a photo of a restored version of a card in the Visconti style, dated around 1450. This is from the Visconti di Madrona deck published by Lo Scarabeo. Some people say Lo Scarabeo, but I would love to try to give it that honor of some Italian pronunciation. There's magic number 8, Cole, with these meows from Juniper, and 9. Are you okay? It almost sounds like it's Lassie with like reporting that somebody's stuck in a well, right? So Cole said, when I first saw this card, I said to myself, oh, how cute. There's an hourglass in his lantern. But then I found out that the original title of the Hermit card, was Time. And that he carried an hourglass. Over the years, the hourglass was changed into a lantern. How interesting. Let me show you the photo that Cole attached as well. Oh, wow. That is a dirty telephone, folks. Please pardon me. Let me try to catch it just right to see this beautiful piece that Cole attached. Look at the hourglass. And oh my goodness, I believe that there's hourglasses showing in a shelf just behind us. If you can get a closer glimpse, I collect hourglasses, Cole. And you brought this information to me. I had no idea that there was an hourglass connection. Wow. Matter of fact, I have an hourglass that's encased that you can turn on a brass crank upside down instead of touching the hourglass itself, that looks very much like this. It's not fancy. It's not vintage or anything like that. I got it at like Pier 1 back when they existed. So I just want you to know, like, I live the life of a witch, and every once in a while I get very dramatic and I think to myself, oh, everything has to be by hand and a twig. But then I'll bump into something at like World Market and I'm like, yes, witch, get it. All right, sweethearts. So Cole said some more, and let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Cole and I have a lot of communications. I need to scroll back up. There we go. Oh, I love our conversation, Cole. I thought I'd share some of what I've been reading about, as some of the books I'm reading are out of print. Do you see what I'm saying about Cole's incredible genius? To give a brief overview, in Renaissance Italy, there were religious processions called triumphs. I'm still coming to understand the whole idea, but essentially the triumphs come off as dramatic parades, almost like a play that would be acted out with people in the roles of concepts like love and death, and virtues like chastity. The word triumphs gave one of the early versions of the tarot card game its name, I Trionfi. Okay, I've never said that out loud. I Trionfi in Italian, also the name of a poem by Petrarch, which informed both the imagery of these cards as well as the acted out triumphs themselves. This is also why major arcana cards are often historically referred to as trump cards. I love you, Cole. You're a genius. There's a little more to it, but the refocus on the Hermit, 2 of the triumphs in Petrarch's poem, I Trionfi, were death, and time. When the various Visconti decks were made, time, which became the Hermit, came to be viewed as an attendant of death, showing the natural aging process. Some versions of time show a hunchback, il gobbo in Italian, to highlight this natural passing of time and to contrast the images of more violent death in other cards, like the original Hanged Man, who was viewed as a traitor and receiving punishment. He was usually depicted with a staff, as an example in my card, or with crutches to show extreme old age. The hourglass were symbolic of death approaching and time running out. Over the years, the card was retitled Old Man and then Sage, and last title of which seemed to embody most that hermit energy we associate with the card now. There's some debate over when the hourglass changed into a lantern. A few authors assert that it was a mistake made by an artist and just ended up, quote, sticking. And therefore, the idea spread as more and more decks were made quickly when the printing press was discovered. Cole goes on to cite the sources where they learned this. This is all part of their magic that's developing right now. I can't even tell you the multiple things that I learned about this, though I did know that the printing press was made around the same time as the tarot explosion. And that's part of the reason why it was able to be distributed and why it was so common for folks to have. It was about the printing press. And I absolutely love printing. And so we're going to get into a couple different versions of the Hermit card after I pay like proper homage. Also Juniper, who all of us on this broadcast heard meowed 9 times. They have not meowed more since then. I knew at the third meow that they were going to do exactly 9. We'll see where it goes. If Juniper decides to meow a few more times and gets to lucky 13, my brain might just melt directly out of my ears. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your kind contributions, sweetheart. I see those flying in and I just want to say thank you so much, Sister Sirius. I'll be really happy to pull you a card, and you too, Carolyn Cronkite. My loves, oh my goodness. I think about you, Carolyn, as this black eye is healing. Isn't it looking cute? And you can see a little remnant. I get into it more on my video over at my witchcraft club. And I really did get 2 black eyes, one major and obvious, and then a minor one over here too when I went down in Santa Cruz last week. I was thinking about you so much, Carolyn, because I thought to myself, I'd rather have to deal with scrapes and cuts than land on my hip. So I just had to make some big adjustments when I was in the air before I went down. I did the same thing on the trail with Faye those months ago. If Renee, Aventurine Forest, pops in later or is here with us now, they know that I like to go down on the trail sometime, because sometimes they do too. So proper homage from Juniper, from me to you, Cole D, and this beautiful Lucky 13 message that you sent us about time and about death and change and triumphs as parades, that we parade these concepts, that we demonstrate, that we embody our triumphs, that we share it through poetry, we share it through the sensuality of these cards. And you have absolutely just brought like direct energy and inspiration straight to my veins today, Cole. And when I read that, my mind was just totally blown. It's been a wild time of trying to keep it up with my family as my kids are growing and as things are growing in my covens, my worldwide coven in general. And I'm blown away with the feeling of love. And it's getting me through these days where I'm feeling time. Not just because of my babes growing up before my eyes, but because of all the things we're enduring in our body, which is the earth. in everything that is magical that we're enduring together in the world. You know, I'm experiencing tons and tons of climate grief, and I know you are too. I know all of us are. And remember, sweethearts, to believe in the magic, believe in the witchcraft and the wildness of how we cast our spells and embody not just our visions for the future, but the magic from the past, like what Cole has shared with us, where we learn more and more and more every day. Witchcraft gives me the ability to embody every sensation and feeling and idea that I have in a non-dogmatic way, in a way that has me experiencing myself as nature, not separate from. And it means more and more to me all the time. And yet in that nucleus, there is some grief because some of my dearest loved ones have not been able to be on the journey with me, have not been able to support the journey that's happening within me, or been able to stir it into the recipe of our love affair. I have lost so much to witchcraft and gained 13-fold. I will tell you, I always have to say that too, because witchcraft gives so much, and it really packs a punch as well. But it always shines through with so much mystery, greater things to be gained that my earthly animal baby mind couldn't have done on my own. So the people that I've lost to witchcraft needed to go. The things that have changed because of my out status as a witch needed to go. They were always holding a standard for me that I did not co-sign, right? And so, sweeties, bring on the change, because that's all we got. And time and change are the same thing, aren't they? And oh, goodness, Cole, thank you so much for your learned exploration. I hope that that was so exciting for you to present. And I love that you brought it to me. And I thank you so dearly, sweetheart. All right, so let's look at some hermit cards, shall we? Let's look at different depictions of hermit cards. And I'd like to show you something that is really relevant to this moment. We're talking about how much we love printing. Well, look at this gorgeous printed cloth. And this is from Maddie in the Sky, who is the Gentle Tarot, who I'm just becoming close with in such a beautiful way. You know, I worried and I didn't know how it was going to be when I created the unboxing in such a grand way in one of our Friday live streams. In my kitchen, I felt like I wanted to cook at the same time as show the Gentle Tarot. Well, Maddie just sent me one of their spread cloths, which I didn't splurge on. For their very first Kickstarter, their Kickstarter was in conjunction with my Kickstarter and went after that. And they just captured the imagination of our community, and it blew up. They had like a $74,000 Kickstarter for the Gentle Tarot. And I splurged on their music, because their music was the background for their voiceover video for the Gentle Tarot. So Maddie and I are both having our own little clubs over on Patreon. There's number 10. Thank you, Juniper. And they have another Kickstarter going right now, which I'm so excited to share with you all, because they now created the Gentle Tarot in a pocket size, which, look at this on my hand. Oh my freaking goodness. Look at the cuteness there. Look at the cutability. And they reached the stretch goal where all of us will receive these in little tins, all of us that are supporting the Kickstarter. And they have so many cool stretch goals. I mean, 2 days ago, they were at $55,000 with like 20 days to go. It's magical what Maddie's creating. So yay, Marisa. I'm so excited for you. Let's look at their hermit card, shall we? They're also doing a full-size color hardbound guidebook, which is fabulous. Oh goodness. Okay, let me get in here. I mean, first of all, you know that this first of all, this deck will have the gold edges of their full-size gentle tarot when it comes in, but I have a prototype deck that I'm super excited about that I'm going to modify on my own, because deck modifying has become one of my favorite things that helped me know that I could really do my witchcraft club, because witchcraft and handcrafts save my ass, and I live to share that. And so I'm able to do that more freely over on Patreon, cuties. So let me get to the major arcana and show you. They've changed the suits as well, honeys. They have stones and thunder, cups, and here we go. Now I'm in the majors now. And they have different colored borders within the whole deck. Okay, sweeties? So look, I want to show you the different colors. I love color coding inside decks. Wow. So here is the fabulous Hermit of the Gentle Tarot. A delicious fox. Isn't that just beautiful? Looking deliciously and boldly directly at you, directly at me. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love this innocence and almost like a bittersweet look in their eye. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. And so because we've got this deck open, let's look at the Moon Baby Magic Tarot Hermit, shall we? Because that little scene stealer demands these things of us, right? And our hermit has the keyword right on the card, wise one, and deliciously has our moon phase today, our waxing crescent moon phase. A juniper tree and baby juniper right there with the lantern, looking totally and completely like it's a glowing hourglass in and of itself, where the sand is resting at the bottom and showing the breadth of a magical life. I'm obsessed. So yeah, isn't that heaven? And you can moon scry with this card. I'm going to get it close enough to where the camera focuses. You can see the moon through the juniper tree, and it's made really specifically so you can moon scry without seeing the moon, because not all of us have the agency and the privilege of being able to see the moon. I especially like to cast spells that can work with incarcerated folks or folks that are in carceral systems or oppressed relationships where they're not allowed to have magical tools or even to glance up at the moon, if they're in oppressive relationships where folks are trying to stop their magical practice. I wanted to create something where you could still moon scry inside of a card. So that's Moon Baby Magic Tarot Hermit card. Let's keep it out, right? And then we'll keep them all together at the same time. Because Cole, you have created so much magic for us. And we've got our Gentle Tarot. I think they're gorgeous together, aren't they? Heaven. This is a matte presentation, as you know. And you know what? I'll put in the description of the video my unboxing of the Gentle Tarot. And then there's Moon Baby Magic Tarot Hermit. Let's look at another one. This is a brand new deck that's also on Kickstarter right now. And it is the Tarot Chimera. I hope I'm saying that correctly, because I'm just learning. This is the Arcana of Odilon Redon, which is an artist, and they're very, very new to me. And look how much there is to learn always through tarot. I can't even get over the blessing of tarot and what it's brought to my life. This is also, I'm very blessed to tell you that this is a prototype deck that was sent to me by the artist called Natasha. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. And they're Urania Press over on Instagram. And I'll link that in the description of this video as well, sweethearts. I will end up doing a Reels that I'm kind of working on right now using this deck. And while I'm shuffling through to grab their hermit, thank you for the extra love for my 70s fan awesome reels yesterday that I did a first glimpse at the new chapter tarot, and we will look at that hermit in just a minute. So look at this hermit. Now I understand from Natasha, I'm not exactly sure how to say that their prototype is much darker than the real deck will end up being. There is their hermit, which is the artwork of Odilon Redon or Redon. Isn't that incredible? Wow, I just love this. This is all like public images that they discovered in 2020, and they love this artist from when they were in art school. And I'm learning just simply in the last 24 hours about their process. And this deck, which I said is available on Kickstarter, it is not fully funded. They've got 12 magical days to go, and I think they're about $2,000 shy. So let's show them some love. Look at the backs of these cards. Isn't this beautiful? I believe that Odilon Redon is a French artist, and I think from the 1800s, but I'm not certain, so please don't quote me on that. I don't even know why I say these guesses. I believe in magic, so there must be some reason. There's Juniper wiggle button by us right now. I'm looking forward to your last 3 meows, Juniper. But look at that gorgeous hermit, looking like they're encased with arms. This hermit looks like they're sort of in this pendant. Doesn't that look like a pendant with their arms surrounding it, or could be a serpent surrounding it? I can't wait to learn more. And so we'll keep this one out handy now too. This, like I said, this is the Tarot Chimera, and this is the prototype box. This is what the Tarot Chimera looks like, and there's Urania Press. And like I said, I'll link all of this in the description of the video right after our video today, sweetie. It'll probably be Instagram accounts that I'm going to link their Kickstarter, and I'll also link Maudie's Gentle Tarot pocket size deck and full color guidebook Kickstarter as well, because it is just so magical that folks are putting their artwork out like this. Isn't it amazing? And I must say, like, Kickstarter changed my life 100% for Moon Baby Magic Tarot. There's still so much potential with what I can do with Moon Baby Magic Tarot. I'm just excited about it. I would love to do like a workbook, guidebook, something. But it's brewing. It's brewing. After Altalune comes out, autumn, we will feel it out together. I'll be getting way more detailed about that over in my Witchcraft Club. So loving these together. There's one more deck that we're going to dig into now, cuties. So work with me here for just a moment. This pocket-sized deck is everything. I love tiny things. I love miniature things. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to put this inside of my spread cloth and set it aside so we don't have a million jumpers. There we go. We had to pull this desk in from our garage so my sweetie can work here sometimes. It's never a dull moment in this pandemic. Ooh la la. Okay, sweetie. So yes, I'm just, made so many gorgeous, glorious friends through tarot. It's never ending, the possibilities. So this is my next review for Indie Deck Review. This is the new chapter tarot. This is the reels that I created for Instagram yesterday. It's by Kathryn Briggs, and this is a fabulous Liminal 11 creation. Liminal 11 is the publisher, and Kathryn Briggs is Kathryn Briggs comics over on Instagram. Again, I'll link all of that here, but look at this. Look at this beautiful baby. I mean, a hard, gorgeous box. There's the back of the box. And it's got a magnet closure on the bottom of the box and these finger grooves. Can you see that? And then the box swiftly eases right out. And inside is the deck and a small hardbound box. and this beautiful little, I said hardbound box, but I meant hardbound little white book, or the guidebook. And let's look at the beautiful hermit. Look at the backs of these cards. It's gorgeous. It's two winged ones. It's a crane and an owl that have created this delicious shape that's giving me Sheila and a gig vibes that I get into way more in my witchcraft club on the video, that I'm so excited to just pop into Patreon right after today. So this is a little bit more in the Thoth tarot, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. Am I saying it correctly? Do I need to say Toth? It's Thoth to me. And tracking along the Tarot de Marseille rather than the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And here is, where's our hermit? Did I take it out already? Here we go. Here's our hermit. You're going to love this, Cole. This is the New Chapter Tarot's hermit card. And I'll show you the box and the hermit together. Wow, look at that becloaked figure. I don't even know if becloaked is a word, but I made it up because I absolutely love wearing cloaks and capes and hoods and scarves, and I'm ever that witch. But look at this hermit card. Isn't that stunning? And you know, there's a gorgeous glowing shape around this card that kind of gives me the hourglass vibes. I'm loving it. Look at that path of a mountain. Fabulous. So yes, I'm getting more into this deck in detail. So we're going to just keep this popped out with all our other hermits. And so grateful that Indie Deck Review invited me to create reviews for them and on the team. So excited for our brunch on Sunday. I just absolutely adore the team. We're having so much fun together, so much realness. We're inside a space called Slack that I just can't even tell you how much. It's just amazing. Folks chatting on that all day long. I barely take advantage of all that friendship and magic over there because, I'm on deadline for Ultaloon collection. I'm on deadline, as you know, so I got to get it. So here are our hermits du jour. Our hermits du jour. The Gentle Tarot Pocket Edition. Moon Baby Magic Tarot with the magical waxing crescent moon of today, our lucky 13. The Tarot Chimera, available on Kickstarter now. And the beautiful Hermit card of the New Chapter Tarot, which is, like I said, by Kathryn Briggs and a Liminal 11 publication. This is by Natasia. I feel like I want to call her Natasia because it's a unique spelling of a first name, and I just have to get on those audio files over there on DMs and ask them to pronounce the name for me. So this is the gorgeous Hermit that's available on Kickstarter now. Moon Baby Magic Tarot, which, you know what, I left the link open to purchase that, so you can purchase Moon Baby Magic Tarot. It's right there in the link in the description of our video. And then the pocket size of the Gentle Tarot, that's available on Kickstarter right now. Amazing, amazing. Support witches, support hermits, support artists. Listen, to create a tarot deck, you have to be a hermit. It's a lot of fucking work. All right, babes. So thank you, Cole. You're so magnificent, and I'll be in touch in a little bit. Okay, cutie, because you're amazing to me. You blow my mind. All right, y'all. So let's get into it with our Moon Baby Magic Tarot. We are going to shuffle these cards, and we're going to take care of the beautiful donations that folks have given. I cannot even tell you, that is no small thing, that folks are supporting my work in this loving way. Thank you so much. I promise to be the best steward to magic and witchcraft and tarot that I can possibly be forever and ever. I take really seriously the faith that you have in me, and the donations that you give me are so meaningful, and they're changing my life. And like I said, I take it super seriously. So join me over in my witchcraft club if you are called to and you have the resources and want to have a closer, deeper connection with a real live witch. So let me take this deck now and break it into 3, as is tarot tradition. with my left hand and back into one. And then we will authentically pull cards from the center of the deck. Let me just take a little peek here and see what's happening in the chat. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I know there's so much good in here, right? Oh, hello. Hi, Corin. Hello, hello. You're new to me. Hi, Temperance. Sweeties, is everybody aware that Temperance is on Instagram now? I can die a happy witch because Temperance is over on Instagram. This is exciting. Hello, my love. Oh, yes. The mini tarot deck is so cute. I'm loving it so much too. Hello. Hi. Thank you for giving me love for my shiner. I'm loving it so, so much. Yes. Yes, sweeties. So let's get into it. I'm going to scroll right on up to that first donation for Ray. Darling Ray, honey. And you also know that Ray is a multifaceted busy bee. They worship bees and honey. They're totally a queen. They are Big Wand Energy, and I've also got a video unboxing Big Wand Energy, and they were part of the massive unboxing, massive PO unboxing. Ray, this one's for you, my love. Here we go. Darling, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is pulling you into your witchcraft in a really big way via your guardians and guides, right? They've got things to say, and they want to put you on the ride. They're pulling you onto the ride. This first quarter moon phase is all about divination. That's coming up this weekend, right? Our first quarter moon is on Sunday. I just make things up sometimes. So let me take a real quick peek at that and look at our calendar. I'm sure I'm right, but I just want to say it. Yes, our first quarter moon is on Sunday, the 15th. So please pay super close attention to the spells that you're casting that day. I said this on an Instagram post the other day. Right now in this waxing crescent moon phase, put cheesecloth on all your crystals and just embed them and encrust them with flower petals so you can imbue the crystals with the magic of the nectar of those flowers as a way to nourish them rather than like scrub and cleanse, if that makes sense. Let's like bring life to the magic. And remember to do all of that from now until Sunday when you're going to be casting your big spells for how you're taking the changes of life. Right, Ray? I love you. I believe in you. There's Juniper peeling at you right now. Juniper's telling you, like, turn to the magic of the animal kingdom and realize you're an animal, and to be really intuitive and instinctive with how you're casting your spells and listening to your guides on Sunday. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Thank you, Ray. So beautiful. So after Ray, I just want to make sure that I got it here. Hang on. Here we go. Is Juliana would like some insight on expressing themselves more publicly. Juliana, my love, this is for you. Here we go. Juliana, I don't think that I've posted my August availability, but if you've ever like a full reading from me, there's places in there that are about visibility, that are about healing, that are about attitudes you can adjust. I'm always available if you'd like to book a full reading for me. It's very, very different than the readings that we do here, especially in the price. So it's an investment, I'll be honest with you, but just know that I love business. And I love witchcraft in business. And if you're looking for how to place an offering together, I'm for you. Okay, here we go. So this is the reverse two of waves. The reverse two of waves. Everybody drink. We're pulling waves for Juliana. So the two of waves keyword changes from union to break. So there's some way that there's a break from the past to the present you. There's a way that you're sort of splitting who you were with what you're nourishing now. And I think this is a really healthy break. It's a way that you're kind of feeling like grown now. You're changing. It's natural. You're aware of the change. That's what's new. The newness is in how you're embodying your knowledge and wisdom, that you are changing, that holding on to the past can be very draining, and it can really take away the pure energy needed to embody the change that you desire. Beautiful, powerful reading for you, cute heart. Remember that this moon phase changes from our current moon phase to the waning crescent moon phase, where we do our manifesting, sweetie. So remember that you've got some time and space till we get to the waning crescent moon to sort of be moony, to mourn the past, to get ready for the pure energy needed for the change you're trying to embody. Ask for help when you need it, and enjoy. All right, cuties, you get to hear my loud plumbing now in my house. Thank you, Juliana, for your kind donation, honey. I just want to look real quick here. Cole is next and looking for magic numbers from their magic mama. That's me. I love it so much. Oh my goodness, I love you so much. You're looking for a card for the weekend guidance. Love it so much. Loving you and this whole coven. We love you too so much, Cole. Here we go. Thank you for that golden magic number 1313. I love it so much, Cole. I love this horizon line that was created right here. I'm loving that it looks like the juicy center is calling you. Thank you for your kind donations I saw popping in. I'll just be with you in 1 second. I just feel like this opened up almost in a happy, sensuous, horizontal way. And it also gave me the feeling of like a little Muppet, right? Like a little opening of a Muppet. You have a 2 as well. This is the reversed 2 of lasers with the keyword radiance that came right from the center and popped right down, showing you the magic of this moment, because it's our moon phase when you flip the card. It is our waxing crescent moon phase when we nourish and protect our body. This is the only card, as you know, that has my body on it. Pretty much shows the exact view I showed today in our thumbnail of my arms, my 1998 moon phase tattoo. Bring it, give it. Sweetheart, I want to take a deeper dive with that 2 of lasers. The key word goes from radiance to inner fire. This is a time for you to really focus on what you are turned on by, what really does it for you inside. If you see yourself tempted to going towards what others desire, actually, you can see yourself and say, I see you, sweetheart, baby. You're talking to your inner child in that moment. And you know that you are so good at giving to other people. Today, just today, you're going to be about what you really, really want, not taking care of other folks. So let's do it different. What flavor do you adore? What places do you love? What are you super into? That's what it's all about. What a great card for you, honey. This is about putting skin in the game. I knew that I had to do that in this deck. I had to depict at least one card that had me in it. This is about putting skin in the game. Love it so much, especially with your weekend plans. Like, it feels very raw, and that's what we call it in my family, when you want to touch it, bite into it, sink your teeth into it, suckle. This is a real raw card, all right, and a raw moment. Okay, honey love. So I'm just going to take a quick little peek. I'm running out of time a tiny bit. Bonnie, you are next. And then I've got Carolyn. I cannot wait to pull a card for you, cuties, with your magic numbers. And Sister Sirius, I see you, my love. And then Meg D, I love you so much. Red X, Black Heart, Red X. I'll read your message in a minute. Hexa Bitch, I love you so much. Jackie, I love you so much. And then Corin M, who's new here. I love this. I don't know if you're actually new here. Maybe it's your first time jumping in comments. I'm definitely going to pull you a card. And then my Carrie, baby, reckon with magic numbers too. We're going to get into all of that in just a second. You know what I really need to do is I need to turn my phone to not turning off. It keeps not auto locking. It keeps turning off. So there we go, babes. Now I've got the ability to keep this open. I don't have to fumble so much, sweeties. So we're going to get into it. And then we're going to do our Tarotscopes. Bonnie, you are mine, communicating with others. How to say no when others pressure to do more. I feel that. As a pleaser, I feel that. I'm just setting aside our other cards. Beautiful, heavenly. Okay, the first card was our Wheel of Fortune that went to Ray. All right. Bonnie, when others pressure to do more, how do you find your no? Let's check it out. Well, it's kind of deeper. And it was easy too. I had to close my eyes and not look at any other reactions. That's a big thing. Do not look at them when you say no. Look at you. Practice in the mirror. Here we go. You've got the 9 of Waves, honey. Everybody drink. Raise your glass to precious Bonnie and finding their no. Did you happen to see the post that I shared from the Witches Confluence yesterday, all about saying no? When you say no to energies that are not right for you, you're saying yes to yourself. So really, it's not practicing the no in the mirror, it's practicing saying the yes. The 9 of Waves is showing you how fulfilling it is to focus on the yeses you're giving yourself, Bonnie. This is huge. The purple field is giving you that ability to key into your guardians and guides and your psychic ability to know where to place your energy, where you don't have to have such a hard line where others are asking for more. Maybe we're not nurturing those relationships as much. Maybe we're focusing on the relationships that are easier. You know that that's not cheating. That's not a shortcut to be in relationships that have more ease in them. The new moon is about initiating new ways. It's okay to learn new things, Bonnie, and this is awesome. You're practicing your yes in the mirror. Loving you, sweetheart. Awesome card. Really fun reading, Bonnie. My goodness. So I will be sending out a love note, I believe, on Wednesday, and I'll have fresh dates available when I'm working. So if you all want to book a one-on-one session with me, I'll be doing just a few of them. And I think I'll just book like a 2-week little section and see how that goes. All right, honey loves. So my Carolyn, oh my goodness, thank you for your love and support and your incredible magic. I'm hanging on to the beautiful, incredible, they're so gorgeous, the witch hazel blooms that you sent me, and they're on my mind. And I'm trying to keep the relationship with that plant material so pure and heavenly, because the old me would get all guilty that I haven't made that video of creating a wand with those witch hazel blooms yet. But, you know, best laid plans, cutie, you know. We don't plan on shiners and a third attempt of a hip replacement working, do we, Carolyn? But we get what we get, and we try not to pitch a fit, right? So thank you for your love and support, Carolyn. I adore you, honey. Let's see what the cards say and what that 999 magic number is all about, okay? Let's get into it. So this is a lower space, like a 7/8 through the deck space, an almost complete space. This is a deeper place. And you've got the reversed 8 of Waves. Again, everybody drink. Emotional times right now, very draining times for us. As a coven, emotional draining times as a worldwide coven, as an earth body right now. So the word, and this moon phase is today's moon phase, which is that waxing crescent moon, showing us needing to nurture and protect ourselves. And we've got this kind of island life turned upside down, this exotic life turned upside down. And the key word goes from fantasize to abandon, right? There's a very, very super indie band that's out here called the Mod Pods. Carolyn, do you ever see me wearing the t-shirt that looks like a peachy folder? And you know what a peachy folder is, my girl. I know you know, because neither one of us is 25 any longer. We all had peachy folders. They were kind of fancy, like Very few of us in my family had peachy folders because we'd have to buy our own folders. So sometimes we get freebies and stuff. So my older brothers and sisters that actually had jobs and babysitting gigs and were mowing people's lawns and stuff would buy their own peachy folders. So this band called the Mod Pods is who's on that peachy folder t-shirt that I have, giving me vintage feelings. And the song that's on there is called Weepies. This is about crying it out. This is about the feelings of abandonment that come up and how it makes you feel. And this is about you abandoning things that are not working any longer. So this is about you taking this time and space to build that magic circle, easy to do through playing a nice little playlist of 13 songs you absolutely love and moving towards the feeling of abandonment that's inside of you, and then getting comfy with it, letting it talk to you, seeing if there's any other ways in your life that you're creating and knitting those abandonments in a little bit deeper, right? Enjoy this heavy time. Yes, things get more challenging with time and age, don't they? And that's okay. You got this, Carolyn. Um, Having the sage wisdom, having the hermit's journey, having the ability to face things with the knowledge and wisdom and the scars that life produces through time is a fucking flex. So flex that experience and you get in there and you tell your inner child, thank you for showing me the ways that you're abandoned. I can handle it. You're working within the safety of a grown ass woman. Let's get into it. Tell me everything. Make it really safe for your inner child to share their abandonment issues with you. Whoa, that was a lot. Love it so much. All right, so Sister Sirius, I'm going to read this message, cutie. Mama, I'm loving the earrings, the scarf, the artistic vibe in your look tonight. I know, I'm kind of loving the hair up vibe too. Thank you so, so much. Mwah. Love you, Sister Sirius. Another person with the scars of experience. Let's get into it. Love the green that you chose, a very Venusian green. That was an easy lift of the cards. You've also got a reversal. This is the Page of Lasers. The Page of Lasers is reversed, and I love this because it's a new moon. So no matter how you slice it, you are initiating new ways of being, new ways of learning, because you know those pages, they are the students. This is like, what are your plans for the rest of the year? The excited you inside is saying, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's take that wisdom, encapsulate it, and let's decide what we're growing from now to the end of the year. The key word for this card is seed. And this is a real time for you to think about that nugget. What are you bringing through for the rest of the year, sweetie? This is seed pods of snapdragon that look like skulls. So I'm just going to say, like, start decorating for Hallows and Samhain right now. Get out all your orange and black. Like, go deep with the creep theme in every way that you're playing this forward right now. Get fucking into it. Let's start planning for winter now in a really fun way, Sister Sirius. Oh, loving you so much. Edible flowers. This is pansies that I put on this card, sweetie. So eat your edible flowers, eat your nectar, and fatten up for winter and get into it. Thank you, sweetie pie. All right, Meg D, you cutie. Let me see what this message is. Gotta run. You'll check your card later. That's fabulous. Thanks, gorgeous Mama Witch. I love you so much. Hi, Glass Gavlin. I see you underneath there, Melissa. I love you so much, honey. Yes, putting cheesecloth and flower petals is beautiful. So, Meg, my love, this is for you. So, what I'm going to do to make it easier is I think I'll timestamp your card for you, Meg, since you had to go. Okay, honey? Loving you so much. Thank you for your beautiful support and friendship. I love, love, love you and your garden, and you're just everything, Meg. You're so amazing. So let's go. Well, that was easy. There's like a little natural step Do you see those steps in here? There's some natural steps. You got to start at the top. Oh, look, there's an extra little magic that comes right when you get at the top of those steps that drops down. So watch when you get to the top step that there isn't one more little step to go that appears at the last minute. Let's look. You've got a reversed 8 of lasers. Reversed 8 of lasers. Loving it for you. This is a card about negotiations because the keyword goes from expand to counter. This is about kind of like pushing back against anybody that's trying to stop your expansion. This is about someone telling you no and you saying, okay, I see your no. And I also want to just say, go away and think about it still being a yes because you're giving them a counter offer. This is a time to do a counter offer. This is also about really taking that excitement and joy that you have right now and really blasting it into the foundations of your life, because this is a time of happiness and joy and expansion for you. And those fallow times will come too. So the way you feed the foundations of your life right now are the way that you get through the fallow times, which are obviously totally not here right now. So maybe you take a little bit of extra time, and if you have the energy, you do a little bit of volunteering right now so you can produce receipts to yourself when you have a downtime. When that fallow time shows up and you're maybe talking a little bit of crap to yourself in your mind, and you say, wait a minute, I remember that I am the person that did these good deeds, and you can actually show the receipt and stand up to that little bit of like mental fog that can come in that could look like depression. And you can show those receipts and say, I'm not always depressed. I am productive when I'm productive, and start developing a language for accepting your natural range of emotions. Wow. Beautiful. Thank you, Meg. Hexa bitch, I love you so much. Thank you so much for sending me that cute little foxy. Is that a cat or a fox? Whatever it is, I love it so much. Is that a kitten? I love it. I'll take it. Thank you, Hexa bitch. I don't know what I'd do without you. You just give me so much happiness and joy when I get to say Hexa bitch. This card's for you, honey love. You've also got a reversal. This is the 3 of lasers. The key word is art spell. This water came in and then it's heated up by the fire. So stay really safe right now, my love. And know that the key word for this card, which is also another new moon that shows this is a time to initiate new ideas, the card is underestimate. So this is a time for you to really be about your extraness. And don't underestimate the power of your joy, your bursting forth, the way that you're unique and different, and the ways that you might call yourself weird are the powerful, best things about you. And do not underestimate how they bless your life and how they're the main character, the main event, the main feature. So get into it. Get into it. The weirder, the better. And the more unique, the better. And it's almost like you can't celebrate yourself enough right now. You're initiating new ways of loving yourself even better. Thank you, Hexa bitch. That's amazing. So much fun. Jackie, I love you. Card for current transition. Let's fucking go. What's that little creature that I see on there? Let me see. Oh, I got a pumpkin. I love you so much. Oh, Jackie. Oh, you're the best, honey. Just simply card for current transition, but I wanted to almost call it wisdom. Here's some wisdom for current transition. So remember your wisdom for this current transition. Look at you. You have our Knight of Blades reversed. Knight of Blades reversed, giving us the moon phase we're in right now. This becomes this waxing crescent moon phase where we're nurturing and protecting. And when we see this card reversed, which is such a fun card, so powerful, so dramatic, so like, fuck yes. I'm that bitch. I'm 100% like never been this amazing before moment is a little reversed right now. So there might be a little bit of weariness. The key word is weary when we have our Knight of Blades reversed like this. Well, of course, every moment can't be that up and out moment, even though you're in this huge time of exploring what turns you on. It doesn't mean you don't need to protect and nurture yourself and protect and nurture your kinks. Protect and nurture. Add that cushion around. Not everybody has access to it 24/7. You've got to really protect and nurture what you're growing right now. It has to be fertilized. It has to rest. It has to have time to percolate, become, recognize the right way for it to grow towards available nourishment and light, Jackie. Let it lie and find its own right roots that go out to the side and down, traveling towards available light and nourishment. Remind yourself how fucking brilliant you are all the time, Jackie, all the time. And protecting and nurturing your projects is so important, especially your intellectual property, because remember, blades are the mind and contracts and written things. So this Friday the 13th, be a little bit sassy and a little bit wicked and a little bit protective of your intellectual property right now. Love you. Oh, you make me so happy. And let me take a little peek here at Corin M. Hello. Would love a card/insight. You've been struggling lately. Oh my goodness, my soul goes out to you. Amen. I hear you. Cheers to struggles. There's so much wisdom that comes with struggles, right? And when we really get into it, we really work through that shadow self and with abandon, we get deeply into it. We can sleep better because we're putting our all into it. It's kind of like a really good day of yard work. And then you just crash that night after a gigantic pasta meal, right, Corin? Here we go. You've got the reversed magician. You've got a major arcana card. This is a huge time of change for you. It's a huge time of recognizing all the tools that are before you. That's what the magician does. They recognize all the tools on the altar. And this keyword goes from conjure to potential. This is a time where you're recognizing the most potent aspects of all your tools and you amplify those. It doesn't mean that you're forgetting about things that you've invested in. It means that you're amplifying really important tools, right? Important tools that are vibing and resonating right then. The most potent energy is the one that needs to be summoned right now. Oh my goodness. I love this Joshua tree. Very much looking like it's kind of like adorning the moon. So I know that there's like this weariness right now of what the earth is going through. The struggling that you're going through is so valid that it wants to take up all your time and space. Just make sure that you recognize that you can offer framework like the magician to when you're creating your magic. So hook into the lunar phase. Hook into the fact that right now we're in this waxing crescent moon phase where we're protecting and nurturing ourselves. And then we go into that first quarter moon on Sunday where we're creating divination. Just relax and try not to do it all at once. Just go with the most potent energy and the most potent tools that you have now and hook into the lunar phase. It's going to be okay. Sending you love, Corin. Welcome here, honey. Okay, sweetheart. And my Carrie, my baby Reckon, sweeties. Baby Reckon is Crown of Stars Tarot. They have many identifications, many gifts, and I received an incredible reading from them. Please follow me at Moon Baby Magic Tarot on Instagram. I don't know why I don't put it in my normal description for my videos, but that little account is growing over there. I've got 400 followers over there. And what I've been doing is sharing the magic of other folks as they share their relationship with Moon Baby Magic Tarot. It's the most natural thing in the whole wide world. And I shared over there that I received an incredible remote reading from Baby Reckon. So cannot tell you, highly recommend. They do the most jammin' beautiful video reading that goes straight into your inbox. There was so much that came in and book recommendations and color magic, which is something that I really wanted to receive and asked for really specifically. And the way they gave it to me was fucking amazing. So do it, y'all. Do it. So my love, my baby Reckon Carrie, this is for you, honey. Here we go. This is the reversed Ace of Caves. The reversed Ace of Caves. Caves is our body. Caves is our home and our money. And that Ace of Caves has the symbol of our worldwide coven here, that single penny, which looks like it's being captured in this like chalice or womb-like shape. This is about an egg in the womb-like shape. This keyword changes from treasure to loss. So this is a time right now, sweetheart, for you to really be about grieving, really move towards letting go, moving towards the shit that's getting you down. I love a waxing crescent moon phase for being upset, frankly. It's matching me perfectly. I've been so upset in the last few days about things that are out of my control. And I urge you to get into it. Pay attention to the fact that the third quarter moon will come up and it gives you a natural opportunity to cut cords, but you can't cut cords randomly without really deeply considering the sorrow that you have, what's giving you, that ache of what you've lost, what you've loved and what you've lost. And love that the song for this card, reversed, is Supermodel by SZA. Dance it out, honey. Move your body. Move your body in the shape of the loss that you've experienced and embody it in an artistic, fully witchified way. Love you so much, baby Reckon. All right, sweeties, I have got to boogie. I hope I have time to do our Tarotscopes. I want to take a quick peek. I might have to add our Tarotscopes kind of quickly and then get into it in a unique way later. Oh my goodness. Yes, thank you, Temperance. We totally love Hexa Bitch. Oh, this is so much fun. I know, we get so happy when you give us the chance to say that. Claire is telling us that Violet and Ivy have to go. We love you. Oh, love you so much, sweethearts. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you love all the way over in magical Michigan. We love you. Thank you. Thank you so much, cute hearts. So let's get into it. I just want to check in really quick because my kids came back in and I know somebody's heading out to work in just a second. Are you taking off in a minute, sweetie?
I am.
Good. Okay, good. I just wanted to check in. Love you. All right, honey. So, Aries, let's get it on. What's the energy of this time? Look, it's a reversal. It's the Ace of Blades reversed, which is powerful and important. The Ace of Blades reversed says it's time to revisit the things that you're envisioning, revisit the things that are what you love that maybe somehow you got off track from creating. Aries, it's time for you to revisit that energy and amplify and bring forth those visions that you have. I love it. Remember, full moons are for celebrating what you really are, what your life truly is right now. So as shame-free as you can, get into those things that you envision that you love, okay? Because they need you to get into like adorning them anew and bringing them forth. I know life is tiring, Aries. We're with you. All right, Taurus, this is for you, cuties. That was easy. Another reversal. This is the reversed Five of Blades. The reversed Five of Blades. The key word is acceptance. You're moving through so much of what has traumatized you in the past, and you're in a place of acceptance now, and I'm so happy for you. There's a really great song that goes with this, Taurus. You can look it up on Spotify. It's called On Saturday Afternoon in 1963. It's a Ricky Lee Jones song that I love so, so much. This is about accepting the trauma of your childhood. Hardest thing in the whole wide world. I'm not going to make it seem like that's an easy task, Taurus. It's just a timely task. This is helping you get into the new place that you're occupying. And I'm proud of you. Be grateful that you can be in a place of acceptance of your trauma, and really tell yourself how proud you are of yourself. Happy Friday the 13th, cutie. All right, Gemini, this is for you. Oh, well, there's a jumper for you, Gemini. This is the Knight of Caves. The keyword is feast, dropped right in my lap. Love this, Gemini. Happy Friday the 13th. Enjoy this gorgeous black stallion that's just rushing in to show you to let go of the things that you're suffering with, and use your psychic ability to replace those areas where you feel disappointed with what you totally love. It's a simple message for you today, Gemini. Happy Friday the 13th. Loving you. All right. So Cancer baby, am I right? Here we go, Cancers. You've got a reversal. This is the 10 of lasers. 10 of lasers for my Cancer babes. Happy Friday the 13th. The key word is encumber. This is a way that you feel weighed down by the changes that you've gone through. You have so many rapid changes. It feels like you're kind of like dragging and carrying the weight of the world right now. It's important for you to find joy and levity every single day, Cancer. Take that so seriously. Please write that in your journal. Put it on a piece of paper on your refrigerator. Write it on a Post-it and put it on your bathroom mirror. Find joy every day, Cancer. Loving you. All right. Leo, here we go. Happy Friday the 13th. This is the Ace of Lasers reversed. So many reversals today. There is a key word that's complex called diversion. You got to offer yourself other joys when you reach natural lows, right? There are so many in this strange Leo season that we're in right now. This is such a different Leo season because we've had so much, like the news cycle is just out of control right now, Leo. So you must create diversions when you're riding these waves instead of staying in the trough. You've got to find a way to paddle out to the next wave that you can see. So you've got to create a diversion that you can actually recognize to get out of those troughs. Sending you love, Leo. Happy birthday. Love it so much. So look, first quarter moon, it shows up when we pull this card reversed, right? So it's a really good time for you to create that spell work on Sunday. All right, here we go, Virgo. Happy Friday the 13th, another reversal, 10 of waves. Everybody drink, sweeties. Raise your glass, very especially you, my darling love. Virgo. All right. Keyword is discord, which I love is a typo. Tina P and I celebrate that I spelled it like Discord, which is the record label. I'm just the old punk witch. I can't help it. So this 10 of waves reverse talks about there's this friction in your circles. This is friction in your household that wants to be recognized. It wants to be seen for what it is and processed, right? It's a super important time for you to actually like acknowledge and recognize this wonderful union, this beautiful household, this gorgeous group has some challenges, and then maybe find ways that you can smooth those challenges out, Virgo. You can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. And don't be afraid to like bring cupcakes or a pie to get everybody to smile and find an easy way to face the challenges and deal with them, right? That spoonful of sugar helps a lot. Okay, cuties. So after our Virgo is our Libra. Here we go. Ooh, that was interesting. It opened kind of like a book. All right, Libra. Happy Friday the 13th. The reversed justice card. So major arcana and the reversed justice card. You know, Moon Baby Magic Tarot tracks the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And I'm just perving on tarot so much. So Libra, as we look at our reversed justice card, we have to face the cruelties of life. This is a keyword, cruel. So we have to look at the people in our life that keep dishing and doling out that cruelty. And we have to decide really carefully if that's where we want to place our energy. It's really super important. Just because you're good at enduring it, Libra, doesn't mean that it's good for you to endure it. There's a difference. Being good at it doesn't mean that it's good for you. All right? That's a simple message. Have a great Friday the 13th. Remember, that natural 11 is snake eyes looking at you, Libra. You got to face those things of what is cruel in your life and do you need to put up with it, right? And find circles and energies that work in a more advantageous, I don't even want to use that word, resonant way in your body, right? Watch for your body's response. That's where you need to be. Okay. So Scorpio, here we go. Happy Friday the 13th, another reversal. This is the High Priestess. I love it so much. More major arcana. These are so randomly pulled. I love to pull cards so you can see me doing it. This is our reversed High Priestess, and the keyword becomes censor. I'm really sensitive about this, and I know you are too, Scorpio, to not spend time with people that are censoring you and telling you to like change your energy, and to be really mindful that if you're starting to censor other people that you love and care about around you, that maybe that circle needs a little tiny bit of healthful communication so we can stop kind of parenting each other in that way. And to really kind of just like give it a little smelling salt of accepting people for who they are, accept yourself for who you are, and get the fuck away from people that are trying to censor you. Thank you, Scorp. That was a good reading. I liked that. So Sagittarius, here we go, sweeties. Happy Friday the 13th. Another reversal, the Six of Caves. My goodness, this is uncanny. And this is such a well-shuffled deck, sweethearts. The Six of Caves keyword is biased. And you have to look at the biases that you're bringing into the world and seeing if they actually are helpful or harmful, if there's ways that you need to grow right now, Sagittarius. Maybe there's ways that you need. Are you guys leaving? Okay, there they go. And off they go. And just like that, driving a car. So Saggy, I'm with you 100%. I just listening to people leave the house. It's amazing. Caves reversed shows the biases that you have and the way that you need to recognize if there's room for you to grow, to be more of a supportive and sensitive person. Are you out? Okay, sweeties, just say goodbye before you leave, because I was just in the middle of my Sag reading and wasn't knowing what's going on right now. So sweethearts, again, Sag, totally with you. There's ways that we have internalized biases that we were born with and that are like pollution in all of our earth body right now. And defending the ways that you're not biased keeps you from the ways that you have biases that you were raised with that need to be culled. They need to be recognized and removed, right? So that's it. I was kind of pussyfooting around, but we're all raised with biases because look at the world right now. Look at the world. It wouldn't be like this if we could recognize that we have to support each other fully in order to find a way to be in right relationship with our planet, with our place in the cosmos. So it's recognizing the biases that you need to work on, Sag. That's really important. So thinking of you with love. I love my Saggy so much. Giving you a big kiss. Okay. Capricorn, this is for you. I don't even know. This is the 6 of lasers. Here we go, babe. I mean, it's time to celebrate, Cappy. I almost got into like a Capricorn speech because Capricorns are so incredible with birthing things that are so nourishing, that feed so many. Celebrate that now. The 6 of lasers keyword is adulation. You've got to celebrate yourself. You're incredible. You do so much for so many. You're so good in the world. Celebrate that. Period. That's it. There's nothing more to it except for the part where somehow you excuse it. Like, stop everything. Phone's off the hook. You're just celebrating you right now. That's it. That's it. That's the work that's needed in the world right now, Cappy. And happy Friday the 13th. Here we go. Aquarius. Happy Friday the 13th. Reverse judgment card. Amazing. These reversals have been stunning today. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. This reverse judgment card recognizes that there's some hiding of your gifts going on, Aquarius, and maybe hiding from the way it makes you feel that you've got gifts in the world that you'd rather be doing than the other shit that you're doing in the world. And maybe it's time to say no to those other things that you're doing in the world that aren't about nurturing your gifts. It's time right now for you to bring forth the magic that you were born to do, Aquarius. Get into it. Mwah. Sending you love. All right. And now Pisces. This is a reversal. It's the 5 of lasers. The 5 of lasers keyword changes so much when this card is reversed. It becomes a cord. It's about having agreements inside yourself that the disenchantment that you felt in the past has to be a separate thing. So it's not kind of muddying the waters all the time and kind of creating like flat or wet blanket feelings, right? So it's time for you to kind of make agreements inside yourself to accept things for how they are. There's an acceptance that can come when you make an accord within yourself. And it's time, it's overtime, and to just be really gentle with yourself and make almost like a contractual agreements in that you write down in your journal. Okay, sweethearts, sending you love. Going to link all of these tarot decks that we looked at today. I've had such a blast on our live stream for the week, and I'm sending you so much love and magic. Happy Friday the 13th, and come see me over in my witchcraft club on Patreon, where I'm having a blast, and I've got this fabulous 46-minute video that's just so filled with nourishment that I'm uploading right this. It's uploaded right now. I have to like give it a little link and put it over in the Patreon post. So thinking of you with so much magic and so much fabulous energy right now. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye, sweethearts. Love you. I'm just going to say goodbye and walk you out with my little scarf over our cam, which is something I like to do. So I can write you a nice little sweet message with a little veil over the camera, a little ASMR message to you. Oh, thank you so much for being so kind to each other. Oh my goodness. So many blessings to all of you. Love you, sweethearts. Missed you last week when we were out in the woods. Have a great Friday the 13th. Dance and listen to music and have fun. Oh, thank you, Corin. It's so nice to see you. And thank you, Melissa Glass-Gafflin. Loving you all so, so much. Look at the beautiful light here today. Wow. Lovely. Bye, sweethearts.